10-minute strength training for runners. Let's go! Hi guys, my name is Ben Parks, 236 marathoner and ultra runner. What I want to talk to you today about is the importance of strength training, and then take you through my routine that I do a couple of times a week. So it's really important to build stuff like this into your week, just to get the muscles in your body nice and strong, to be able to support the load that running puts on our body through all the training that we do. So yeah, I've got 6 super quick, easy exercises. You don't need any extra equipment to be able to do any of these, and you can build this into your run before you go out for your run, midway through the run when you're out in the park, or at the end of the run. You can do this at the gym. You can do this whenever you've got a spare 10 or 15 minutes free. So without further ado, let's get going. Number 1. So the first thing we're going to do is a reverse lunge and forward knee drive. So why this is really good is when we're going back, it's helping open up our hips, which is really good for sort of stride length, and it also really helps improve our core stability and also our ankle strength as well. So we've got 3 sort of really key areas that it's helping to work out there. So if I show you how that sort of works from this angle, so you're going to start, it's a little bit different. As I say, we'd normally sort of, in a lot of strength stuff, do a forward lunge, but we're going to do a backward lunge. So we go back, knee down, touching the floor there, and then driving forward. And that's 1 rep. And how that looks from the other angle, we stay here, step back, knee down, trying to keep that knee there, the front knee at 90 degrees, touch the floor, and then power that knee through. And as I say, that's 1 rep there. So we're trying to do probably about 10 to 15 reps on each side. Do that all on one side and then switch over to the other side. So number 2 is just going to be the standard squat. Really important for building that strength in your quads and also in your glutes as well. So what we're going to do, really important things to focus on here. Basically, if I just show you the quick how a squat is, and then we'll talk about it in a bit more detail. So a squat in fundamental is straight down and back up, and that's 1 rep. Now a really important thing to focus on here is making sure your knees don't collapse in on themselves, so you go down like this. You want to keep them nice, so that shoulder width apart, feel as if you're almost sort of pushing out as you go down. Really sort of good tip, if you're in a gym or something, you can sort of look at a mirror as you're doing this. Another few things to focus on: keeping your back nice and straight as you go down, and engaging your core as well to keep that nice and solid. I quite like putting my hands together like this. And one final point is just to make sure your knees aren't in front of the ends of your shoes there as you go down. And you want to be doing about 10 reps for someone that's just sort of starting out, up to about 15 or 20 reps for more experienced people. Number 3. So this is probably the exercise I personally do the most, which is calf raises. Calf muscles obviously so important in propelling your body down the road as you're running. So I think the easiest way to do this is what I just call calf raises. So what you want to be focusing on here, now this is a lot easier if I personally do these quite a lot in the shower when you've got some stuff to hold on to, but if you've got a tree or a pole or another person just to lean on, will make your life a lot easier. So it's just super simple, 1 foot at a time, just lifting that toe up and just holding it for about a second or so at the top before coming back down again. So all we're doing, lifting up, holding it, and then dropping it back down. And you want to be doing about, well, again, sort of beginners are going to be slightly different with this, probably about 10 or so but you're not trying to do it to absolute failure. You want to be leaving yourself a little bit that, so you can do about 3 sets of this. So beginners probably about 10, up to more experienced people probably 20, or maybe even up to about 30 before it's getting super tired there. So I'll show you that in a bit more detail now. So number 4 is hip bridges. Now this is a really good workout. It's basically working every single muscle in your legs in one go. So if you're going to do one, I'll probably stick with this one, but obviously try and incorporate all of these into your workout. So how this is going to work, you want to be lying flat on your back, and then with your legs just sort of shoulder width apart, lie back. And you really want to be focusing on really engaging your core as much as you can here, and then lifting your body, or lifting your pelvis and your hips up into that position, and then just holding that for about 2 or 3 seconds before dropping back down. So up, hold for 2 or 3 seconds, and then back down. If you want to make things a little bit harder, then you can do this sort of a single leg, putting one foot straight out like that, and then raising it up and holding it like that. I'll show you that in a bit more detail now. So number 5 is the good old plank. Probably one of the most famous sort of exercises out there other than sit-ups, but this is a lot easier to do, and it's a lot kinder on your body and your lower back especially as well. And obviously what we're working here, most of what we're doing is working our abs and our core, but also getting a little bit of workout in our arms as well, and that sort of stability. So how this works in practice, you want to get yourself nice and flat on the floor like this, and then try and keeping your arms there at about 90 degrees, and then raising your body up and engaging your core and holding yourself in that position there. Trying to keep your back and legs nice and flat, and you want to be holding that for about, well again it's going to be as long as you can, but for most people probably about 30 seconds or so to start with, and then building that up to maybe even 2, 3, 4 minutes. Number 6 is going to be a crunch. Obviously this is probably going to be the best thing you can possibly do to really work that core. So important for that stability as we're running. So how that's going to look in practice, again you want to be lying down, keep your back nice and flat. You don't want to be arching that up, you want to keep that nice and flat and engaged with the floor. What I like to do is I like to cross my feet over and keep that about a 90-degree angle. Hands either just in front of your ears or behind your head. I prefer to have them just in front of my ears. And then with your head back, just lying up, lying forward, hold that for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then back down again. Up, 2 or 3 seconds, and back down again. And you want to be doing that for, again, probably as many as you can manage. For a beginner that's probably going to be maybe about 5 or 6 even as you're first starting out, up to around about sort of 15, 20 for a more advanced person. And now let's look at that in a bit more detail. So there we have it guys, that's my 6 super easy strength exercises for you to build into your routine every week. I find them really useful, they certainly help me get the results that I do. So let me know what you think in the comments below if you like them, and also let me know what other types of videos you'd like to see coming up. I will be filming a lot of new content in the next few weeks. So thanks very much guys. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button to get notifications when all of my new videos are coming out, and give this video a like as well. And I'll see you in the next one.